You know, maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Seeing as we're in Denerim now, I'm wondering if we might be able to look someone up. A former what? No! Do you honestly think I would suggest we go see... together? No! The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret, after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and... well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldanna. And I think she remarried, but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then... well, it's worth a look. So tell me, was the Tower of Magi everything you thought it would be?
Abominations running rampant? Templars ready to slaughter every mage in sight? Yes, it rather met all my expectations.
You don't think you might have been better off getting your training there, instead of whatever your mother taught you?
You're right. My mother didn't nearly have as many abominations running about. That certainly would have improved my education.
I'll give you that one.
I'm so relieved.
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh? I have one last job. A legendary one. Oh, a paltry 10 sovereigns is my take. Ban Franderil is one of the richest men in the entire kingdom. At his grand ball next week, he's displaying some of his priceless treasures. Paintings of old masters, the armaments of the first king of Denerim, and more. Oh, more. Mages have put up magical walls, but I've got a route that will bypass that. Once inside, I've no idea how you'll deal with the guards, but if you do, you'll be rich and infamous. I can't wait to see what people say.
All men are the work of our nation.
Nice to see you again. Really? Oh, pardon my incredulity. I would like to examine them in any event. You seem sincere, but I have heard many outrageous claims in my time. Although you appear more capable. Let me see. The scrolls are old, no question, and the script. It's written in cipher. Early believers used them to keep their writings safe from the Devinter Magus. These could be authentic. Please, let me examine it. I need parchment, quill, and ink. What was the trick to the cipher again? I examined your scrolls. I know a few of the early Chantry ciphers, but I'm not fully familiar with this one. The bits I have made out. This may be an account of Maferath's final days, and perhaps more. I know, it's remarkable. The same Maferath who betrayed our prophet and saw her burn alive in Minrath Rus. If we could get a real translation, well, it could be the find of our lifetime. It could take months. The ciphers were designed to be difficult for the Magisters to decrypt. Who knows what secrets we can uncover, what truths we can find. Here is all of the allowance I have for acquisitions. Take it and go. 1,000 blessings.
Those who bring ham. Does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me?
Dwarven craft. Fine dwarven craft. Direct from Orzammar.
I didn't expect to see you so soon, my friend. Do you bring good news? Is that? Oh, there's some dust on... No, that's not dust. Oh, Maker, I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like, coming to the urn, I mean? Tests? Interesting. Very interesting. I have spoken to the Chantry. They were very interested in organizing an expedition, and I am to lead them. We are to study the temple and open the way for pilgrims. Isn't it exciting?
And eventually, it shall be exploited by the rich and the powerful, as these things usually are.
I have dreamed of this for so long. Decades. You made this all possible. I could never thank you quite enough, but I'm certainly going to try. Here, take this reward. I want you to have it. It will certainly do more good in your hands than lying around in this dusty house, eh? And the Arl is in Denerim for the Landsmeet? I was relieved to hear that he is alive and well. It really is a miracle. And now, if you will excuse me, I have so much to prepare for. I wish Waylin was here to see all this.
Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills has fallen to Darkspawn.
Your lands are in the south. Surely you've seen the Blight yourself.
Hardly. You know very well I've been in Denerim these past 2 years. Rosalind's health requires us to be in town, you understand.
Yes, I had heard that.
Good job clearing those louts out.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at?
Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Honora unfit to rule with her father to advise her.
I wonder that myself. His timing is unfortunate. South Reach is overrun. I have little time to devote to politics at present.
Overrun? Has the blight truly spread so far?
Most of my freeholders have fled to Redcliffe and Lothering, but I doubt they'll be safe there for long.
Maker's breath. Bryland, I had no idea.
Be careful how loudly you speak of it. Wolf lost both his boys to Darkspawn, trying to evacuate West Hills.
Lady Andraste, pray for us. I'm sorry. I'm busy at the moment.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm engaged at present.
Huh?
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't expect...
What can I get you, stranger?
I wonder that...
What can I get you, stranger? What can I get you, stranger? There are soldiers throughout the valley now, and Tyr and Loghain arrested 3 bands. But I hear there's common folk rioting throughout the kingdom. No one will accept the Tyrn as the regent now. Can you imagine that? A month ago he was a hero, and now I'm beginning to wonder if the rumours about him are true. Anything else you need? There's been another battle, a bunch of Benorn at Loghain at Lacus Valley, and from the sound of it, the Benorn outnumbered them. Tyr and Loghain is a force to be reckoned with, though. Just ask the old legions. I hear the Benorn were routed. It's a convincing victory for the throne. I wonder if that will settle the issue now. Somehow I have my doubts. Anything else you need? There's wonderful news. Our old Eamon has been cured of his strange illness, and not only is he better, but he's also called the nobility to Denerim to settle the succession. Seems he's found some unknown son of Merrick's, of all things, and he says he should be the rightful king. I just hope they finally get to fighting the Darkspawn. Anything else you need? I don't know what to tell you. Nothing I can think of at the moment. What can I get you, stranger? Right, I'll show you around. Did you see Wolf's face when he arrived? I heard West Hills.
Aren't you Bryce and
has
Eleanor
fallen to
Tousland's
Darkspawn.
youngest? Maker's breath, I thought...
Wonderful. Another
It's
one.
good to see you're all right.
I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. You're the youngest Cousland, aren't you? Probably looking for coin or men to take your Ternir back then. You're better off asking the Darkspawn. They hold West Hills now. Well, I can see how you might miss it. All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds, the ground rotting beneath your feet, plagues and darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway. There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
The alienage is closed. Be on your way. The alienage is closed. Be on your way.
Another victory for the Regent at Larkus Valley, so everyone is saying. Thanks for the help you've given. Unfortunately, I have more headaches to deal with.
It's so nice to be in civilization. It's so nice to be in civilization. You can't buy allegiance of anyone.
It is a pleasure to see you again. Have my flowers enticed you? Or perhaps you tire of the smells of the city and would buy my Orlesian oils?
That's my sister's house. I'm almost sure of it. This is the right address. She could be inside. Could we go and see? Will she even know who I am? Does she even know I exist? My sister. That sounds very strange. Sister. Oh, now I'm babbling. Maybe we should go. Let's go. Let's just go. Hello?
Hey, you have linens to wash? I charge 3 bits on a bundle. You won't find better. And don't trust what that Natalia woman tells you either. She's foreign and she'll rob you blind.
I'm not here to have any wash done. My name's Alistair. Well, this may sound sort of strange, but are you Gordana? If so, I suppose I'm your brother.
My what? I am Gordana, yes. How do you know my name? What kind of tomfoolery are you folk up to?
Look, our mother, she worked as a servant in Redcliffe Castle a long time ago before she died. Do you know about that?
You! I knew it! They told me you was dead. They told me the babe was dead along with mother, but I knew they was lying.
They told you I was dead? Who? Who told you that?
Them's at the castle. I told them the babe was the king's and they said he was dead. Gave me a coin to shut my mouth and sent me on my way. I knew it.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that. The babe didn't die. I'm him. I'm your brother.
For all the good it does me. You killed mother, you did, and I've had to scrape by all this time. That coin didn't last long, and when I went back, they ran me off. And who in the maker's name are you? Some tart, following after his riches, I expect.
Hey, don't speak to her that way. She's my friend and a Grey Warden, just like me.
Oh, I see. A prince and a Grey Warden too. Well, who am I to think poorly of someone so high and mighty compared to me? I don't know you, boy. Your royal father forced himself on my mother and took her away from me. And what do I got to show for it? Nothing. They tricked me good. I should have told everyone. I got 5 mouths to feed. And unless you can help with that, I got less than no use for you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Well, he found it. And what good is that to me? None, that's what. Unless he can see to it that his family lives as it should.
I suppose maybe I could give her some money for my nieces and nephews. 15 sovereigns, maybe? Would you let me give her that? Then here, Goldana, take this money. I know it's not much, but...
You, a prince, marching in here with your fancy armor and such, and this is all you got to offer? You must think I'm very stupid.
No, wait, I don't think that at all. I want to help, if I can.
You want to help? You go to whatever high and mighty folks you run with, and you tell them you've got nephews and nieces that aren't living as they've a right to. You do that.
Yes, it really seems that way, doesn't it? I wasn't expecting my sister to be so... I'm starting to wonder why I came.
I don't know why you came either, or what you expected to find. But it isn't here. Now get out of my house, the both of you.
I agree. Let's get out of here. Well, that was not what I expected, to put it lightly. I'm sorry I gave her any money at all. This is the family I've been wondering about all my life? That gold-digging harridan? I can't believe it. I guess I was expecting her to accept me without question. Isn't that what family is supposed to do? I feel like a complete idiot. Such as? The only person who ever cared about me was Duncan, and he's gone. Thank you. I'm glad you came with me. Let's just go. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say? Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time? That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn? Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain. I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that? We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do. You get to keep her for a time. Shame. What will it be, then? It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come. She will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
It will be done.
All right. I guess I really don't know how to ask you this. How do I say this? You think it would be easier, but every time I'm around you, I feel as if my head's about to explode. I can't think straight. Oh, I don't mean it like that. I mean... all right, let me start over. Here's the thing. Being near you makes me crazy. But I can't imagine being without you. Not ever. I don't know how to say this another way. I want to spend the night with you, here, in the camp. Maybe this is too fast. I don't know, but I know what I feel. I wanted to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, but when will it be perfect? If things were, we wouldn't even have met. We sort of stumbled into each other. And despite this being the least perfect time, I still found myself falling for you, in between all the fighting and everything else. I really don't want to wait anymore. I've never done this before. You know that. I want it to be with you. While we have the chance. In case... Will there? You don't know that. I don't know that. I'd like to be able to say that I threw caution to the wind at least once. You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now. Yep. Lightning first, then the end of civilization as we know it. I'm a bad, bad man. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that. I won't have to. Morrigan will give me that look. I just know it. You should really kick her ass for me. I'd pay to watch that fight. So, what now? Where do we go from here? You're so practical. You make me proud. All right, I get the hint. We have a lot to do, right? And we should do it. Before we go, have I told you that I love you? I did. Well, it won't kill you to hear it again, will it? Mood spoiler.
I was just thinking about what happened to the elves, and I'm reminded of a song sung to me many years ago. It was when my mother died. And this wise elven woman comforted me and told me that we shouldn't fear death or hate it. Death is just another beginning. One day, we must all shed our earthly bodies to allow our spirits to fly free. It's a beautiful sentiment, I think. One that brings peace and hope to the grieving. You love Alistair. I've seen you together. I'd have to be blind, deaf, and buried 10 leagues underground not to notice. But you've said such things to me. Were they lies? Have you been playing with my feelings? What about Alistair then? What are you doing to him? He adores you. I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you. And I believe you when you say that. We should talk later.
Thank you so much. For leading me to an errand, of course. You led me to an errand. You persisted, even though I was sure all you were going to find was a dead end. I will never be able to repay you for what you've done for me. Finding an errand allowed me to bring that chapter of my life to a close. I feel free. A great weight has been lifted off my heart. This moment, it feels like the moment before the sunrise, when all the world is still, holding its breath, waiting for first light. I can stop thinking about my past and look forward to the future. Thank you, my friend. You will always have my gratitude. What's on your mind? It is no trouble.
I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? Now I have time to find some way to prevent Flemeth from stealing my body in the future, even without her grimoire. For she will be back. One day, I have no doubt of that. And if I cannot protect myself, one day I will track her down again in whatever body she inhabits, and she will die again and again if need be. But there is no need to think of such things now. I have you to thank for saving me, so let us return to the task of dealing with the Darkspawn, no? Too much could happen in days to come to make such promises. Yet I am grateful. Let us go. There is much to be done before. There is still much to be done. Mother's real grimoire, is it? I am glad you were able to find it after all. My thanks for retrieving it. I shall begin studying it immediately and unlock the power that it holds. I await your command. So, full of questions, are you? I await your command. We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Interesting. 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 Interesting.
Enchantment?
Oh, certainly, I could do...
It's a curious thing. I do not know how else to describe it. No, nothing is wrong. It is a little embarrassing to admit, in fact. I am reminded of our first meeting in the wilds. I had been in animal form for some time, watching your progress. I was intrigued to see such a formidable woman, obviously more potent than the men she traveled with. Yet I resented it when Flemeth assigned me to travel with you. I assumed that, at best, you would drive me from your company as soon as we left the wilds. I am aware that I have little talent for forming friendships, to put it lightly. 'Tis something I know nothing of, nor ever thought I needed. Yet when I discovered Flemeth's plans, you did not abandon me. Whatever your reasons, you fought what must have been a terrible battle without hope of real reward. And that is what I do not understand. Of all the things I could have imagined would have resulted when Flemeth told me to go with you, the very last would have been that I would find in you a friend, perhaps even a sister. I want you to know that while I may not always prove worthy of your friendship, I will always value it. But enough of such idle talk. There are more useful things to be done, surely. Do you realize that you've been smiling for hours now? Since the last time you and that fool Alistair shot glances at each other, in fact. He must be pleasant enough in bed, for surely I cannot imagine anyone enduring his conversation. Ooh, touchy, are we? Isn't this what friends are supposed to do? 'Tis a bit sickening to watch you two, but I imagine it at least takes your mind from our situation. Have it your way. What comes, my friend? So, full of questions, are you? What comes, my friend? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any. Interesting. Interesting.
How nice. How nice. How nice. How nice. How nice. How nice.
It'll do, sure.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
Yes? Why's someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I need to know what's going on between you and Zevran. You said what happened between you two was nothing, but it's gone further, hasn't it? I've seen the knowing glances he shoots at you. What's all that about? I don't know if I can trust you, if I can trust the things you've said to me. What am I to you? And Zevran? What's he to you? You're very special to me. But if you don't feel the same, please tell me now. I am sorry I had to force this on you. I couldn't stand by any longer wondering if I meant anything to you. And I believe you when you say that. We should talk later.
Yes? Why's someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much? Don't fall into the sky when you go back up there.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven Kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful. And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go. You've seen and touched Andraste's ashes. They are the holiest thing on this earth. The remains of the Maker's Chosen. Maybe it is belief and faith that imbues them with their power, or just maybe Andraste really was blessed by him. I do not know if I am worthy to look upon her. Why shouldn't I? I don't understand. Oh, I see what you're asking. If the Maker has not truly abandoned us, why would Andraste need to intercede with the Maker on our behalf? I have never thought of this. I revere her because she's the Maker's divine bride. I do not have any other explanation. Why? If the Maker has not abandoned us, does that make it necessarily true that Andraste was nothing? I know it sounds irrational, but faith is irrational. If we knew the truth, it would be fact and irrefutable. But we do not, so all we can do is believe. I'm here for you. Vast halls carved from the stone of the mountain, lined with the chiseled marble figures of paragons, so fine as to mirror life itself. Soaring ceilings grand enough to make any man forget the sky and the sun, and to question the reason for their existence. I have heard of these things and more, but none prepared me for what I have seen here. It is marvelous. I'm here for you.
Yes? Why's someone like you hanging about Dusttown so much? Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing. What for? You going to cook them up yourself? Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me? Don't know. Depends on how big a one I catch. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you. I got him. He's all squirmy, but he's a big fella. Don't know. I'll take anything you can give. He's a fat one, though. Worth a bit. Thank you. Thank you.
It must have been very difficult for you and your mother, Morrigan, to live always hiding from the Chantry and its hunters.
Your pitying tone is as unwelcome as it is unnecessary, old woman. There was nothing difficult about our lives in the slightest.
But surely you must have drawn notice from time to time. No matter how powerful you claim to be, you would not wish the full attention of the Chantry.
Hunters did come into the wilds from time to time. They did not leave.
And the interest of the Chantry was never aroused. I find that difficult to believe.
I imagine you find many things difficult to believe. Your own preference for the leash you wear, for instance.
There are good reasons for the world to fear mages, even despite our best intentions.
Your best intentions, perhaps. Their fear concerns me not at all.
There are a few bitch old man.
Oh, it's one of those subterranean bunny pigs. Oh, look at him. Come here, you. Thank you so much. You've made my day. I'm here for you. Of course. Wait, you want to talk about us? Is there something bothering you? Really? You think so? You're so sweet.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yes.
All men are the work of our nation. And cursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham. The Maker does not.
course.
It is some kind of trap.
And so here is the mighty Grey Warden at long last. The crows send their greetings once again. And where is Zevran? I don't see him with you. How very disappointing. Don't bother. I know very well he travels with you.
Here I am, Taliesin. Tell me, were you sent, or did you volunteer for the job?
Oh ho! And he makes an appearance. I volunteered, of course. When I heard that the great Zevran had gone rogue, I simply had to see it for myself.
Is that so? Well, here I am, in the flesh.
You can return with me, Zevran. I know why you did this, and I don't blame you. It's not too late. Come back and we'll make up a story. Anyone can make a mistake. Oh? Does Zevran need to live?
I suspect I will manage just fine, Taliesin. I'm sorry, my old friend, but the answer is no. I'm not coming back. And you should have stayed in Antiva.
Indeed.
Indeed. Blood and damnation.
Let's do this! I've been itching for a good fight. Oh, another foe slain.
Now we play a little. Nice swing.
I'm gonna slit your throat! Yeah!
still remember my first battle.
Very well.
Such is fire!
Yes.
And there it is. Taliesin is dead. And I am free of the crows. They will assume that I am dead along with Taliesin. So long as I do not make my presence known to them, they will not seek me out. A very good thing. It is in fact what I had hoped for ever since you decided not to kill me. I have enjoyed our company, but I am wondering if it is not time for me to leave. That would be the practical thing to do, no? There is a freedom awaiting me that I have never known. But I suppose the decision is yours. Will you let me go? All right. You make a convincing argument. You do seem to stumble onto treasure on a regular basis somehow. Let us return to the task at hand, then. There is still much to be done, yes? I take it you have found another more compatible with your tastes? No, there is no need to deny it. I do not mind. Such is how it goes, yes? As I should have known would be the case. So I am forced to ask, if we are not to be lovers, are we at least to be friends? Good. Nothing would please me more. Some friendships are worth pursuing.
As you say. Very well. It will be done. As you say. As you say. Of course. Very well.
some kind of trap.
Remember my first battle?
Very well.
Over here!
The servants' entrance is on the other side of the house. We must slip past this crowd to reach it. We will have to be very careful. Al-How is inside. Yes, and wherever he goes, a great many guards go with him. Do you not see the angry workmen there? I think it will be some time before even Rand and How can use this front door, no? I will be right behind you.
No, the carpenter's craft hall has had enough of Hal's conveniently busy schedule. We will not be put off again.
Nor will the stonemasons. It's been a month since we've seen so much as a coin of Hal's for our work.
No entry, but no visitors. Come back another day.
It will be done.
Someone's creeping around down there. Go check it out.
Be careful. Someone is coming. Ow!
As you say. Very well. As you say. It will be done.
I can distract the guards, but you must move quickly. More guards patrol every hour. If they find these two missing, they will know... how you say... something is amiss. Hurry! My lady does not have much time. Are you all prepared? I will go distract the guards. These two know who is allowed to come and go. They will not be fooled. But the uniform should work on most of those inside. I will lure them into the courtyard. Wait in the bushes.
Under attack!
So much for subtlety. We must hurry. There will be little time before the patrol finds what you have done. You must be careful now. The servants, they will not look closely at anyone in uniform. All guards are alike to a cook, no? But you should not draw attention to yourself. Most of the guards are new, They will not know you for a stranger at a glance. It is best you keep your distance from all of them and try to blend in. She is in a guest room off the main hall. Andraste, guide us.
This kitchen is a disgrace. How did the old armed servants ever cook anything in here?
No one ever said the Kendalls had any sense.
For Andraste's sake. Don't speak ill of the dead. This roast is going to be charred on one side. Will that help with They've infected with the celery roots and the larder. Well, so let's
I say how up to level the thing and build a new one. He'd have to knock down every place he owns then.
Nights in a
For all we know, it's not mutton. How's too cheap to buy it? Cook's probably roasting the elves that broke in here.
You realize that doesn't help, right? Oh.
Yes. Very well.
When did you get back from work?
Favor for you. What's the place in my life?
I fold.
I swear to God. When did you get back from work?
Mercy be expressed. Words become clattering pebbles.
As you say.
I may win great battles before men. I may do great works of charity and compassion. I may give myself over to the flames, but without the Maker, I have nothing.
Am I guarding guard dogs? I don't see anyone guarding me.
No.
The Grey Warden is here, my lady.
Thank the Maker. I would greet you properly, but I'm afraid we've had a setback. My host was not content with leaving me under heavy guard. He sealed the door by magic. Find the mage who cast the spell. He'll most likely be at Howe's side. Well, if he didn't know you were here, he soon will. Thank you, Warden. My prayers go with you.
Count Howe will probably be in his rooms. They're at the end of the hall, on the left. Count Howe is probably in his rooms. The last door on your left.
Someone's here.
Look, you didn't see nothing. Wait. Who are you? You're not on my watch! Call the watch! We've got an intruder!
We will need to fight shortly. Flee while you can. It will be done. Yes.
What? Who goes there?
I thank you for creating such distraction, stranger. I have been waiting days for the opportunity. You never hear music in the sound of a key turning in a lock until you've been imprisoned. I am Riordan, Senior Grey Warden of Jada, and you must be Duncan's last recruit. Yes, you match his description. With an offer of hospitality and a poisoned chalice. I was fool enough to think Loghain didn't yet know who I was. For the most part, attempting to hold my tongue. I was sent when we received no word from King Kaelin as to the outcome at Ostagar. The king had invited all the wardens of Orlais and their support troops to join him. Then nothing. We had 200 wardens and 24 divisions of cavalry. The first we heard of Loghain's edict was when everyone was turned back at the border. That was when the rumor reached us that wardens were being blamed for the massacre. We finally decided it was safest to send someone alone to learn how best to fight the Blight and this regime simultaneously. As a native Ferelden, I volunteered to make the crossing. The other wardens won't risk their strength fighting Ferelden's civil war. If they spend themselves against Loghain, there is truly no hope. They recall accounts of the first Blight, how many cities fell. If Ferelden is too foolish to save itself, at least, we'll be ready when the Archdemon leads its forces further. Besides, I hear you haven't been doing badly at raising an army yourself. But perhaps if the edict can be lifted, I will send a message as soon as we are gone from this place. Yes, these are my records. The names of the dead I could recognize at Ostagar. What I could find of Duncan's own recruitment records. Copies of the joining ritual I rescued from our Denerim vault. Those should never be seen by any outside eyes, but I trust in their encryption. Would that I could, for Ferelden sorely needs them. But for the joining to work, the recruit needs not only fresh Darkspawn blood, but a drop of blood preserved from an Archdemon. Ferelden's supply should have been in the vault, but it was gone. I can only imagine someone took it out and Loghain either confiscated or destroyed it. As you know, the joining's chance of success is slim anyway. Loghain has done far worse to the Wardens than cut us off from recruiting. And from the rumors flying through Denerim, removing him from the throne is already your plan, no? I saw him going to the dungeons. He may still be there. I wouldn't be much use to you in my current condition. And if you'll pardon me, I've a sudden desire to breathe some free air. I will seek you out later, after I find a good physician. And good luck, sister.
It is some kind of trap. Yes. It will be done. Yes.
What comes, my friend?
me out of here! That's an order! Was this supposed to be a lesson? Did my father think it funny to leave me for so long before sending you? Then my father didn't send you? I am Oswin, son of Ban Sigurd, of the Dragon's Peak Banon. If you aren't one of our soldiers, pray tell me, who should I be thanking for my rescue? Then I have no question about why you would come, Warden. For it is your men who have suffered the most here. You have my heartfelt gratitude. And I assume the gratitude of the entire Dragon's Peak Banon. If my father sent no one after me, I can only assume that he does not yet know the true colors of the snakes he is allied with. But if you talk to him, I'm certain he would offer you any reward you might ask. Then there is a Landsmeet after all. Hal said the Isle of Redcliffe was dead, and the Landsmeet called off. I swear, if there be any forum to speak out against Loghain, my father will be there. Now, please, I must try to get to him. I cannot see the last of this place too soon.
Yes. Of course.
Sounding the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? Do you hear the dogs howling?
Oh, Maker. Oh,
Yes.
Maker.
As you
Maker.
say, it will be done.
Sounding the horns for retreat. Do you hear it? They said to retreat. The horn sounded, and we turned, and then the screams. We rode, and they screamed, and screamed, and... Ah! Mother, can you smell the blood? They said it was only Darkspawn. But we ate them too. They died, and we left them. In the swamp. The witch. The witch!
Do you suppose he actually saw my mother there? Or is he just blaming her in his madness?
Safe? Is there a safe? Perhaps next door?
month is it? Are you some enemy of our Urians? Please, I feel like I've spent half my life down here. The Arl's son, he abducted my bride on our wedding day. When I tried to rescue her, I don't remember. She was screaming and he was laughing and I charged at him. And woke up here. I don't know if she's even still alive. Rebellion? I know my kinsmen were unhappy with the Jarl, but I can't imagine a rebellion. There have been many changes since they caught me. I need to find out what happened. I need to get home, or flee the city. I thank you for your aid, stranger. I wish I had more than gratitude to offer.
Well, look here. Bryce Coustland's little Spitfire, all grown up and still playing the man. I thought Loghain made it clear that your pathetic family is gone and forgotten. A clumsy appeal, child. He was a traitor to me and a coward to his nation. Trips to Orlais, gifts from old enemies, all while I sank in obscurity. Your family squandered glory that was rightfully mine. How suitable that their deaths should raise me to the ear of a king. If you think you can take this from me, that I will allow it, you are very much mistaken.
Now we play a little.
Make her spit on you. I deserved more.
Who's there? Stay away. You can't do this to me. I'll have you all flayed. I'm the Jarl of Denerim. I'm Vaughan Kendalls, heir to the Arling of Denerim. It's true. Too many of our troops were lost at Ostagar. When the riots started, Howe came with men to reinforce the garrison here. Or that's what he claimed.
As soon as I let him into the palace, he threw me in here. One more victim of the Elven uprising, he said. Let me out of here. I'll do anything. Of course. Anything. Just let me out. I swear you won't regret this.
Maker, have mercy on your faithful servant. Grant me a place at your side. Grant me the cleansing flames.
Yes.
Andraste, Bride of the Maker, have mercy on me. Alstana, is that you, little sister? No, I don't know you, do I? Are you real? I'm Erminric, Knight Lieutenant of the Denerim Chantry. You aren't one of the Tairn's men? I failed in my duties, Maker. Forgive me. I failed, and there's no telling what he's done. The Malefica. He had turned blood magic upon Templars and Circle mages to escape from his tower. Near Redcliffe, I cornered him, but the Tairn's men took him from me and brought me here. Yes, he destroyed his phylactery. We were spread out, trying to find him. I was alone. You are real, aren't you? My dreams are so strange now. Please, if you're not a dream, help me. Give this ring to my sister, Alstana. Tell her I'm sorry. Please, ask her to pray for me. Lady of Perpetual Sorrows, pray for me. Me.
Hey, you don't belong in here.
Let's finish this. As you say, I shall do so.
My thanks. Because there are two sorts of people in this house. Those loyal to Hao, and those loyal to me. If Hao's people find me, I'll be killed. And my people will insist on escorting me back to the palace, where my father may also have me killed.
Time for a little bloodletting. I see.
Warden, in the name of the Regent, I am placing you under arrest for the murder of Rendon Howe and his men-at-arms. Surrender, and you may be shown mercy. Don't be ridiculous. The Queen isn't being held prisoner here or anywhere else. Her father would never stand for such a thing.
What? Sir Catherine! Praise the Maker you're here. This brigand tried to kidnap me.
Unbelievable. Bring them down! Loghain wants the Warden, dead or alive!
Very well.
I see.
Order! Oh, another battle it is! On it. Close!
For Logan and for Elden! Cross me and you shall pay!
Battle's over,
Feeling
is it?
demon,
I may have done a terrible
Back at the
thing.
one who hit me.
Barely met, and already she betrays us. She and my mother would get along famously.
What? What is it you might have done, exactly?
What in Andraste's name has happened? Are you all right?
The warden has been captured.
And this may have been your fault? Maybe? Perhaps?
What? How could this happen?
Never mind that. The question is how to free her. Calthrian will take her to Fort Draken. Getting in will be no small feat.
You look like you've been dragged through 10 kinds of crap, friend. What did you do? Now that sounds like a tale. Good luck with that. I'll expect the Maker to walk in here and sing us a sea chanty first, though.
Oh, trying to be tricky, are we?
Let us end this quickly! you say.
Thank you kindly, friend. I think I won't be waiting around if you don't mind.
We will need to fight shortly.
What name are you?
Die!
Hey!
Yes. Very well. Yes.
And already this armor doesn't fit. I've got to lay off the mince pie.
What's the password? That's kind of fruity for a password, don't you think?
Blighted green recruits. Nobody gets through without it.
Of course.
What's this? Oh, you must be the new recruit we were getting. You're late. The rest of your patrol is in the storage room. Find them and get yourselves ready for inspection. Well, go on! That's an order!
I almost didn't make it out the mess today. Forgot the blighted password again.
That's why I write it down every day. Keep it in my pocket. I got stuck on the second floor hallway for 3 hours last week. I swear those guards are possessed by demons or something.
Of course. Very well.
Did you need something?
We've been ordered to get this room cleaned up.
So the Colonel can eat off the floor if he wants to. Cursed potatoes. Thank the Maker.
What are we going to do about him, though? So the assistant quartermaster is a little miffed with us at present.
I told you we should have put those potatoes in the cellar straight away.
Some things went amiss. Mistakes were made. The quartermaster got chewed out by Tern Logain, and then he chewed out the assistant.
And now to get back at us for landing him in trouble, the assistant quartermaster won't give us our blades. And you can't pass inspection without a regulation sword.
It's probably better that the officers know as little about this as possible.
I told you those potatoes were going to go off.
But he doesn't have any beef with you. Maybe you could talk to him. He's down the hall in the armory.
Maker, help us.
Of course.
Maker's breath. I should have been made a call. Em stuck polishing the rust off the armor. What's this? You two blighted fools make a new friend? Well, I hate to break it to you, but they're never gonna pass inspection. You better go to the Colonel and ask for a posting into a new patrol.
It's true, we could be eaten by Darkspawn, or cut down fighting insurgents.
Wait, what?
You got a point there. Regulation swords, right? Take these, just mind you take care of them, that's good steel. Well, don't keep the Colonel waiting, go!
So, you think you're ready to go on your first patrol mission, do you? Your area will be between here and Dragonmount Bannorn. I expect you to remain alert for signs of Darkspawn and to report back immediately if any are sighted. Don't make me laugh. The lot of you are too green to be more than an appetizer for the likes of them. No. You come back here, and you get the cavalry. Understood? That's what I like to hear. You there!
Yes, sir.
Stand up straight. You're a soldier in the King's army, and the King's own men don't slouch. And you?
Yes, sir.
Stop fidgeting. You can fidget on your own time.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Kiss arse. I expect the lot of you back here by sunup. Now get out of here, and make her watch over you. Go on now and stay out of trouble.
Maker, we're real soldiers now.
Yes, yes, I'm sure the whole blasted fort is happy for us. Keep moving.
Password?
Rabbit, I think.
Going on your first patrol, are you? Good luck.
Stay sharp out there. Stay sharp out there.
Good luck out there.
I'm just glad I'm not going.
I'm sorry, my child, but I'm busy right now. Come back later.
It's always a proud day when a soldier takes up real duties. Andras, they watch over you. It's always a proud day when a soldier takes up real duties. Andras, they watch over you lot.
Good luck out there.
Very well.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is...
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What, no mention of dessert? Surely this isn't...
I can't believe Banfran Darrell fooled me. His guards almost nabbed you. I feel like a bloody fool, I do. Listen, I have to go. Here's your coin back. I won't take a silver because of the way that went down. Give me some time and come back. We'll get our revenge, we will.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Morrigan.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. Poor Oswin obviously didn't recognize you. He described you in great detail, but never mentioned you were a Koosland. I owe you his life. You see me at a loss. I suppose I have yet to recover from the shock of seeing Oswin. I am Ban Sigurd of the Dragon's Peak Benorn, and I owe you a debt of gratitude for your kindness to my son. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin? Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I am taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Benorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
What do you suppose Eamon is playing at? Surely he doesn't expect us to believe Anora unfit to rule, with her father to advise her.
I wonder that myself. His timing is unfortunate. South Reach is overrun. I've little time to devote to politics at present.
Overrun? Has the blight truly spread so far?
Most of my freeholders have fled to Redcliffe and Lothering, but I doubt they'll be safe there for long.
Maker's breath. Bryland, I had no idea.
Be careful how loudly you speak of it. Wolf lost both his boys to Darkspawn, trying to evacuate West Hills.
Lady Andraste, pray for us. May I help you? This is Ermenric's. Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head. He's alive then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it. A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. You're Bryce Koosland's youngest, are you not? I thought I recognized you. Take this. It's been in my family for generations. Let it be a sign of the friendship between High Ever and Waking Sea. Let me know if you want some of my bowmen when you take back your Tairneer as well.
There's nothing more to say. Pester
Very
someone
well.
else.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar.